Biden bizarrely ends Connecticut's speech by saying, "God save the Queen." Let's dive into the details, shall we? At a gun control summit called Safer Communities Summit in Hartford, Connecticut, Biden closed his speech by saying, "All right, God save the Queen, man," before looking around to figure out where to walk off stage. Let's play the clip.
All right, God save the Queen, man.
You may think this is out of context, but Biden actually just says it out of nowhere. As you know, the Queen died in September, and King Charles III is now in charge, making this even more bizarre. Now, here's the whole clip so you can see the full context.
All right, well, I tell you what, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask the White House photographer to come up, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand. I usually shake everybody's hand, but I'm going to stand in front of each section. No, I really mean it. And if you can see the camera, they can see you. And it's the least consequential part of this whole meeting for you, I promise. All right? God save the Queen, man.
As you can tell, even with added context, this is very strange and is very out of place. Like, what is he talking about? God save the Queen. Who even knows? And I'm not the only one confused. Even the White House press pool doesn't know what's going on, which many news outlets apparently rely on for a tick-tock of the president's public schedule. The pool report assigned Friday to Dallas Morning News' White House correspondent Todd Gilman said, "Those watching online heard the final utterance of President Biden at the gun summit. God save the Queen, man. Several of you have asked me why he might have said that. I have no idea." Yeah, who knows why he said that? It's just random Joe Biden doing Joe Biden, I guess. Other poolers likewise have no idea, Gilman also said. Political strategist Evan Berryhill tweeted, "I have seen countless, and I mean countless, drunk people say something totally obscure like, 'God save the Queen,' and then jaunt around like a Joe Biden just did in an effort to play it off as if they were sober. He's truly incapacitated." Yeah, sadly, he just seems to be. He doesn't know what's going on, just God save the Queen when he's at a Connecticut rally for gun control. How weird is that? Chad Gilmartin, a deputy spokesman for House Speaker Kevin McCarthy, reacted by keying into something Biden often tells critics who question his abilities. Watch me, a quote from Joe Biden.
Mr. President, you are the oldest president ever.
Pretty good shape, huh?
Which leads to my next question. You are more aware of this than anyone. Some people ask whether you are fit for the job. And when you hear that, I wonder what you think.
Watch me. I mean, honest to God, that's all I think. Watch me.
We are watching you, Joe, and sadly, you're completely falling apart. Outkick founder Clay Travis tweeted, "Seriously, how much longer can this keep on going?" Well, sadly, it seems like they just want it to keep going for at least another 2 years. The people on the left, and maybe for another 6. Yeah, most people don't even care about Joe Biden's age, it seems. I mean, a lot of people do, but is it actually going to keep him from running? Some observers wondered aloud Friday if the process to invoke the amendment to remove the president should be started, given his latest gaffe. Will anyone invoke the 25th Amendment? Daily Signal investigative columnist Roman Jankowski tweeted. Yeah, people will, but will the Democrats actually vote to get him out of there? I highly doubt it. People are just going to see it as political, and they're not going to do it. It would take something extremely, extremely bad for Biden to get out of there. But yeah, they're not going to get him out of there before 2024. Maybe people will try to push his age more and try to get him out of there if Democrats don't endorse him, but I think most people already are endorsing him on the left, so... yeah, he'll probably be the nominee, and if they have it their way, they want him for another 6 years. Crazy. United Kingdom natives were equally critical. Niall Gardner, former aide to the late Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher, tweeted, "Joe Biden fully in charge of his faculties." The dementia is so bad that he now thinks he's British, quipped Greg Price of the State Freedom Caucus Network. Even Hillary Clinton thinks his age is a concern.
Now, there was that heart-stopping moment where he almost fell over coming down the stairs a day or two ago. He didn't use the railings. Jill wasn't there with him. Every time that happens, your heart is in your mouth because these things could be consequential. Is that a concern?
Well, I mean, it's a concern for anyone. And we've had presidents who've fallen before who were a lot younger, and people didn't go into, heart palpitations. But his age is an issue, and people have every right to consider it.
She goes on to say even though Biden's age is a concern, he doesn't get the credit he deserves for what's going on in this country and should be reelected. But I disagree. I think most people give him full credit for what's going on in this country and is why he won't be reelected. I really think it's crazy Biden's even trying to run again. I mean, I get it, but let's be honest. He should just resign and retire. It's just going to keep getting worse. He's going to keep falling. He might really just hurt himself. He might say something crazily incriminating. He already looks guilty with the Burisma findings, the bribery scheme that's coming out. Every time he says something, he's either agitated or just jokes about it. He never answers it directly. I mean, this stuff is just going to keep getting worse. He might just start admitting a bunch of crazy stuff if he stays in the limelight. You would think he'd try to just retire and get out of there, but at the same time, he has so many crimes, he might just want to stay in there and just pardon himself. And pardon Hunter, he'll probably just want to wait till the last minute, but if the investigations don't fully come until after he's out of the presidency in 2022 or 2024, 2025, yeah, he can't pardon him and his son anymore, and why would you do it beforehand, right? It makes you look really guilty. Apparently you can, from what I've heard, I don't know if this is true, pardon people that haven't committed a crime yet, but again, I haven't really researched it. So I don't know if that's true, but that would be why you'd want to run again. And I mean, the guy's been in politics since forever. He loves power. He's always wanted to be president, I would imagine. So now he's there. You'd think he'd definitely want a 2-term, right? But look at his age. Look at the stuff he does. Very interesting. But what is your opinion on this story? Please let me know in the comments below. Also, be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel for daily news updates, hit that notification bell, and share this video to help spread the news. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.